I'm here in the jungle this morning. You can see our bamboo forest back there. We've got the pool pump's not working. And hasn't been working for, well, months, but as it's cool it doesn't really matter. But now that it's getting warm, it begins to matter again. And we thought the pump had gone bad. So we pulled it and took it down to a pump place, because you're not allowed to install new ones in Phoenix because it's against the law. You have to install these incredibly expensive and totally inefficient timed, load-controlled things that are only appropriate for hotels, but some jackass, moron, idiot passed a law that residential customers have to do it and commercial ones don't. So you don't want to have to install a new pump. You have to have your old one fixed, or you're screwed out of, I think it's something like $2,000-$3,000, as opposed to the classic old pump, which would have cost you $150 or something. So we took the pump out, took it down to the pump repair place, and they stuck it on the power, and it works just fine. So then the problem is in, hopefully, the switch. And this here is the switch. And I did check the motor. I have power tools, and I'm getting power there, sort of. I don't know what's wrong. Well, we're getting power, and the way it was wired, it wasn't quite right, as is often the case in the wild. So it was clear that there was 110 there, and you could draw it off to the neutral somewhere, or at least to ground, which seems to be what got confused. But anyway, more on that in a minute. So if it's not the pump, it must be power. So we checked it. You check it at the timer, and that's fine. And you check it out here at the switch, and you can see that there is power. And so I replaced the switch because it wasn't working past the switch, and it still doesn't work. And I really didn't want to. You can see what a tangled mess that thing is. I really hate doing electrical work. I'm qualified, but I really detest it. And I'll do it over plumbing, but that's not saying much. So changing the switch out didn't make any difference. It's not in the switch. And so I finally figured out what's going on here is that there's a break in the neutral. And the break in the neutral is somewhere underground between here and here. And I'm not going to fix that. Somebody else is going to have to fix that. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm rehooking up the pump, and we're going to hook up a pigtail to it, which is just an electrical plug like you would have on a garbage disposal or something. And we're going to string an extension cord out here and at least be able to run the pump, so that we can clear out the pool, because it's now beginning to greenify, and there's enough sedimentation in the bottom that it's going to take a week or so to clean out, but we got to get it going. So that's stage one. Fun. Oh, Exchange server service packs. I can't tell you about it now because I've got to go to bed. But I was up till 1 o'clock last night installing service packs on an Exchange server, and it's past 11 now, I think, and I'm still working on it, and it is just one tedious brute, and I just gonna, do the whole blah 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 thing and be done with it. So blah blah and blah. Good night.